Welcome, everyone. I hope everyone, please continue eating this lovely dinner that we're having here at Cerruti's. But I want to welcome everyone to the KPC Media and Greater Fort Wayne Business Weekly's 2022 Education Awards. I'm Lisa Escobar-Long, editor of Greater Fort Wayne Business Weekly, and I'll be your host tonight. I'd like to start the evening by thanking our sponsors, Trine University and East Noble Corporation, for making this event possible. We love being able to recognize the educators in our community who rarely receive the kind of thanks they deserve, and the importance of your support cannot be overrated. We would also like to thank all of those who submitted nominations for these awards. We had the chance to read through dozens and dozens of nominations, and we were truly touched by the sacrifice, dedication, and passion of our nominees who have demonstrated that have been demonstrated in the name of fostering our future leaders. The honorees we have tonight are a credit to their schools and the communities as a whole. On that note, let's get started. When your name is called, please come up to the stage and receive your certificate, and then have your picture taken with Jenny Ernsberger, our general manager at KPC Media, and grab your swag bag. So first up is Taylor Buzzard of Southside High School in the category of leadership. Taylor teaches French and coaches both cross country and track. When asked what makes Taylor stand out, one of his students said, "Mr. Buzzard makes it well known that he is more interested in developing a more well-rounded athlete than just wins for the team. He provides extra experiences for the students, such as volunteer activities, camps, tutoring, and cooking classes, to name a few. He has every student's best interest at heart. He is a strong presence in his students' lives and goes above the job title to improve student academic, sport, and personal life." When asked about a memorable moment with a student, Taylor said, "An interaction that I will never forget with a student was during our winter 2021 trip to Chicago for a French cooking class at the Alliance Française." I took Spanish, sorry. I had a student come on the trip who had never left Fort Wayne before. The look on their face the entire trip was a look of pure enjoyment and amazement. She took a picture in front of the giant bean in Millennium Park with a huge wand of cotton candy bought from a local vendor and a smile from ear to ear. That image will forever be something I remember. Congratulations, Taylor.
Thank you.
Up next, we have Anna Glowinski, PhD at Trine University. Anna was nominated in the category of Emerging Star. Anna teaches plant biology, basic human anatomy, the new basic genetics class, Bio 114 and Bio 124. She is a shining star in her department and is quickly making quite a positive reputation for herself. This year, she received the Robert Ewing and Gail Stewart Smith Excellence in Teaching Award in Arts and Sciences. When asked about her community involvement, Anna said, "I am an academic advisor for SPEAK and Tri Beta, as well as serving on multiple committees around campus, including the Center for Teaching Excellence, Open Educational Resources Committee, and the Honors Advisory Board. I also currently am a co-director of the Northeastern Indiana Tri-State Regional Science Fair." Congratulations, Anna. Next, we have April Marshall of Cleveland Elementary School. April was nominated in the category Early Childhood. April has been an educator for ECS for the past 30 years. She goes above and beyond, putting in countless hours in order to help her students achieve high success. She works closely with parents and will make home visits when necessary. She loves all her students and builds lifelong relationships with each and every one. She puts her students first and advocates for their needs and successes. She is an outstanding teacher and a strong leader in her grade level and in her school. When asked what advice she had for aspiring educators, April said, "Follow your heart. Being an educator today can be quite challenging. However, if this is what you are truly called to do with your life, there is no greater reward. It is amazing every year how quickly the children in my class become my kids. If you are like me, you will find yourself thinking about them all the time." Congratulations, April. Our next honoree is Ashley Johnson of DeKalb High School. Ashley was nominated in the category Innovation. Ashley has been teaching for over 10 years, with the past 7 of those being at DeKalb High School. She has really focused her attention on bringing innovation to her students. Last year, she started Student Innovation Nights. During Student Innovation Nights, a guest organization is invited to join the high school students. The organization describes a problem that they are facing, brainstorm solutions for the proposed to students. The students then get into groups and brainstorm solutions to the proposed problem and present those solutions to the organization. The students gain real-life innovation and collaboration skills, while the guest organization gets fresh ideas they can take with them. This past school year, guest organizations have included the DeKalb County Relay for Life, Hoosiers Feeding the Hungry, and the DeKalb Leads program. This has been a great program for both high school students and local nonprofit groups. When asked what was the most rewarding part of what her career has been, Ashley said, "Being able to teach many of my classes as dual credit has been one of the things I am most proud of at DeKalb. With college being so expensive, it is important to give students every opportunity to reduce that cost and graduate debt-free. To date, I have been able to award students 527 credit hours absolutely free of charge. That is nearly $80,000 in free college credits." Congratulations, Ashley. Next up, we have Chris Meddert of East Noble High School. Chris was nominated in the category Arts Music. Chris teaches show choir, helps out with Gaslight Community Theater Productions, and sits on the ISMA Show Choir board. When asked what made Chris stand out, one of his students told us that he always goes above and beyond to prove that he cares about every single individual student and that he is always there for them, no matter what the case may be. When asked if he had any advice for aspiring educators, Chris said, "Education is a difficult field, but the rewards are endless. Get to know your students. You may be the one adult human that will make a difference in their lives." Congratulations, Chris. Our next honoree is Daniel Walsh of Elkhart High School, who couldn't be with us tonight. Daniel was nominated in the category STEM subjects. Daniel personally spearheaded a Civil Air Patrol program at Adams High School, where it was extremely successful. This program conducted STEM outreach with Madison STEAM Academy. All 26 students, or all 26 teachers were trained in the Civil Air Patrol curriculum. This program was implemented school-wide and benefited more than 600 students, 95% of which are on free and reduced meals. He further extended this STEM program to Elkhart schools last year, where he designed and implemented a summer STEM camp. This camp served over 100 students and helped decrease learning loss due to COVID. As a result of his efforts, he was recognized with a Community Outreach Award from Indiana University South Bend. When asked if he had any book recommendations, Daniel said he would recommend The Path for Purpose, Helping Children Find Their Calling in Life, Matt Damon, Row the Boat, Lead with Enthusiasm and Optimism by John Gordon and PJ Fleck, The Leadership Secrets of Colin Powell by Orrin Horry. Congratulations, Daniel. Our next honoree is Joshua Shockey of East Noble High School. Joshua was nominated in the category Principal of the Year. Joshua invests time with all students, but really stands out for his relationship with students who have special needs. He is able to work well with a diverse population and assist when students are in crisis. He is an advocate for students, and with his approach and demeanor, students respond well. Joshua attends events before and after school to show students he cares. He wants the best for them, and he is a supporter both on and off the clock. When asked if he had any advice for aspiring educators, Joshua said, "The first thing I would tell them is to control what they can control. The second would be to take time to truly get to know your students by learning about their interests and passions. These small steps will make a huge difference in building the relationship with the student and also will earn the student's respect." Congratulations, Joshua. Next up, we have Justin Bach of Fremont High School in the category Athletics. Justin will also be accepting the Lifetime Achievement Award on behalf of Earl Brooks of Trine University, who could not be with us in person tonight. Justin was nominated by several members of his baseball team at Fremont High School. Here's what one player had to say about him. "During the years I played under Coach Bach, I have seen a huge difference in my own life. He has taught me unforgettable lessons that I will carry with me for the rest of my years. However, it's not just me who he has impacted. At the end of the 2022 season, I personally asked each varsity player how Coach Bach impacted their high school experience. Almost every single player responded with the words, 'He has helped shape me into the man I am today.' Yes, Coach Bach has made a difference within the baseball program, but more importantly, he made a significant difference in lives of his players." When asked what a memorable experience with this about a student, Justin said, "I had a player who in the week leading up to the sectionals quit the team because he felt my expectations were too stringent. In the summer prior to his senior year, we met for lunch, and after a positive yet clear conversation, he decided to play again, understanding what I was asking for him if he was going to have a successful return. Not only did he become a positive influence on his teammates, as he and I met each week to reflect on his progress, we became pretty close. Almost 10 years later, we still get together to lunch a couple times a year. That was one of the many experiences that remind me how, with the right support, young people can exceed your expectations." Congratulations, Justin. Thank you. Next up, we have Earl D. Brooks of Trine University in the category of Lifetime Achievement. Dr. Brooks is currently the longest serving active college or university president in the state of Indiana. Under his leadership, Trine University has grown from enrollment of 1,300 to more than 7,000. The university has more than tripled its residential population during this time. When asked about the most rewarding part of his career, Dr. Brooks said, "Seeing the incredible growth spurred by the $250 million we have raised during my tenure. Those efforts have allowed us to provide the facilities to support what we've done both academically and athletically. And that fact that while growing, we've been able to maintain our identity. We have not lost the personal touch. We've been able to retain the small student-faculty ratio that's very important for student success. Congratulations, Dr. Earl Brooks. Our next honoree is Kristen E. Rentschler of Columbia City High School in the category Social Sciences and History. Kristen takes great pride in the work her students do in preparing projects for the National History Day competition each year. Every year, her students earn state and national awards and recognition for the work that they do, all under her guidance and initiative. This used to be a project she did with her AP students, but Kristen saw this as an opportunity to share this challenge with all her students. And now the entire freshman class has the opportunity to compete. When asked about a memorable moment with one of her students, Kristen said, I had a student who was a member of a group that made it to National History Day's national competition in Maryland with their group website. They ended up winning the top high school award for the state of Indiana. On our car ride home, we were all singing, but he was sitting there quietly with a serious look on his face. Finally, he said, I'm going to do this again. And he did, but he also went on to become a powerhouse in the study of history at our school. He is now a senior history major at Taylor University and heading to law school next year. Congratulations, Kristen. Next is Marianne Dici of Southside High School in the category Language Arts. Marianne is in her 30th year of teaching, and 27 of those years have been at Southside High School. Southside is an inner city school with very significant diversity students from over 90 different countries. Marianne has a unique way with her warm and nurturing personality to establish a meaningful, supportive, and binding relationship with her students. She is a second mom to students, and for many students, she is the only mother figure that they have known. When asked about the most rewarding part of her career, Marianne said, anytime I see or read about a student who is living the life of a productive and responsible citizen, I am rewarded. My students have gone on to careers in finance, law, medicine, education, business, the arts, technology, etc. And when I see them thriving in their personal and professional lives and giving back to their communities, I swell with happiness for them. In fact, the emotions are so overwhelming when I think about them that I cannot even put into words what they are. I cannot help but hug them and gush over them when I see them. Congratulations, Marianne. Our next honoree is Rini D. Charles of Eagle Tech Academy in the category Counselor of the Year. As the school counselor, Rini is an integral part of the Eagle Tech Academy team. She gives each person her full undivided attention and ensures everyone feels seen and heard. She advocates for learners and seeks solutions when challenges arise. Kids know that she is a trusted adult in their lives and often seek her out for a listening ear, real talk, or share celebrations and accomplishments. She demonstrates genuine care and concern for each of the learners at ETA. One of her students says, Mrs. Charles is always there for us. She cares so much about every learner and wants us to succeed. Mrs. Charles is the voice for people to keep going. She is a beautiful person inside and out. When asked if she had any advice for aspiring educators, Rini said, I truly believe that there is no greater calling. Education is one of the most rewarding, although taxing, careers. You have to do a heart check every year. If your heart is no longer in it, you could be doing more harm than good. More importantly, students can tell if your heart isn't in it. Do it with passion or don't do it at all. I know that sounds harsh, but our youth deal with so much, and school needs to be a safe, supportive environment for them to be able to learn and grow. Congratulations, Rini. Next up is Sherry Pratt of Columbia City High School in the category Foreign Language. Sherry takes great passion in the work she does, both with her Spanish foreign language classes, teaching all 4 levels of Spanish. Many times in her classes, she is required to teach 2 different levels of classes at the same time, requiring her to differentiate her educational practices to keep everyone working and progressing toward their goals. When the school lost its half-time Spanish teacher, Sherry came to administration and asked to take on the extra load and burden so that those students could be prepared and receive the quality education that they were seeking. When asked what drew her to teaching foreign language, Sherry said, "I truly recognize teaching as my purpose in life. I love to learn and spend my days encouraging others to become lifelong learners as well." With Spanish, I fell in love with speakers of the language, the culture, and the rich respect for families. Congratulations, Sherry. Up next is Tracy Wyrick of Elkhart High School in the category Outstanding Contribution to Special Needs Students. Tracy has committed her life to teaching students with severe disabilities. Through her love of music, she has created a classroom where students can use music as a way to practice their learning skills. Tracy also helps conduct United Sound, which is a program that pairs seasoned musicians with special education students. Together, these students perform in a concert. She also teaches music to toddlers in her spare time. When asked about the most rewarding part of her career, Tracy said, "Bringing United Sound to Elkhart High School so that neurotypical peers and neurodiverse new musicians can make music together has been the highlight of my career." Congratulations, Tracy. And last, but certainly not least, we have the 2022 Teacher of the Year, James Dierig of Fremont High School. James was nominated by 4 of his students and 1 of his coworkers. Here is an excerpt from one of them. "I was more tired than excited when I walked into my first class with Mr. Dierig. As most of us entered college algebra on the first day of the school year with bags under our eyes and blank faces, I was sure we did not look overly excited to be there. This was no secret to Mr. Dierig, but this did not change Mr. Dierig's mood. Mr. Dierig had been looking forward to teaching math all summer, and he is determined to share his knowledge with his students. Mr. Dierig's enthusiasm and energy quite literally bring a smile to my face. Mr. Dierig is so happy to be teaching us math concepts. He will gladly fill the entirety of a 1.5-hour class. He actively encourages questions, and his smile shows his fulfillment when he helps you understand the concept. Mr. Dierig loves math so much, he watches math channels on YouTube in his free time. Of course, he shares some of these with the class during downtime. The way Mr. Dierig presents himself every day made me and so many others enjoy his class. He takes the joy he gets from teaching and spreads that through all his students. The difference in overall energy is clear. Not only is his energy contagious in the classroom, but in the hallways as well. He has an ability to boost a student's mood with a simple conversation or a joke as they are walking by his classroom. Personally, I rarely ever left an interaction with Mr. Dierig without a smile on my face. Mr. Dierig's character, passion, and teaching ability left a mark on me and so many others at students at Fremont High School. Congratulations to James Dierig, our 2022 Teacher of the Year. Well, that brings our award ceremony to an end. We encourage you all to stick around and mingle if you'd like. Again, we want to thank Trine University and East Noble School Corporation for their support tonight. You can read more about the winners at kpceventbuzz.com. If you'd like to learn more about the incredible women in our communities, we encourage you to check out our October 27th virtual Influential Women Awards, which will be a free webinar brought to you by the Greater Fort Wayne Business Weekly and KPC Media. You can register for that at kpceventbuzz.com as well. Thank you everyone for attending. Congratulations and have a good night. Thank you.